All right, hi, welcome back. I'm just going to give you a little update on the current situation here in China on the coronavirus. So a few things have changed since the last video. I mentioned in the last video that a lot of places in the city I live are under kind of semi-lockdown conditions. The district that I live in now also is. Now what that means is essentially from each household or each flat, one person is allowed to go out every other day. This sounds bad, and it is bad, but it's not a great deal different actually from how me and everyone else has been living for the last 3 weeks anyway. I mean, people are not really going out. If we get a delivery, like a food delivery or something, actually we can still go out to the gate and pick it up whenever we want. So that's fine. It's just if you want to go out and go further afield that you have to sign in, sign out. Like I say, it's not a big problem just yet. Now officially the holiday ended on Monday just gone. This seems, obviously the problem with this is if everyone's on this kind of semi-lockdown situation, how does that even work? It's a good question. I've actually been asking a few people that myself. Basically, it seems to me that although the holiday has officially ended, a lot of people have still not gone back to work. It seems like the essential industries, things to keep the country running, are back up and running. But most companies, private companies and things, have just kind of extended their holiday further. Kind of makes sense. And obviously all schools, anything in education, they're all still delaying their term. I was told by my university that the term will start on the 24th of this month. However, we will not be doing it in university. We're going to try and teach remotely online, which does make sense, bearing in mind university students are from all over the country and therefore can't possibly come back. So I also mentioned in my last video, which was a few days ago, that we've had 4 days of decrease essentially on new cases outside of Hubei, so in the rest of China, which is obviously a very positive sign. Thankfully, I can say that's also continued for the last 3 days, so it's like 7 days straight now with a continued decrease in new cases. This is good. Hopefully it does mean that some of the other provinces got hold of this situation just quick enough. Fingers crossed. Just to give you an idea of the numbers, the city that I live in Xi'an, 2 days ago had 2 new cases of the virus, which was the lowest we'd had in about 2 weeks, I think. Yesterday was a bit higher again, it was up to 6 new cases, but nevertheless, they're not crazy high numbers. There are over 100 in the city now, and more than double that in the province, which is serious. Of course, it's serious, and people are taking precautions. I'm still trying to be very positive about this, to be honest, that hopefully things are going to get under control quickly in certain parts of China. There are other parts of China where the problem is obviously a lot more serious. That's going to take a lot more managing. I do want to talk a little bit about the UK, which is obviously my home country, is where I'm from. Just to put things into context, I think the UK yesterday had 4 new cases. I think it doubled its overall cases yesterday. Had 4 new. In the same time, in the province I live in, which it's not as big as the UK, it's similar size to England now, had 5 new cases, and basically the entire province is locked down. I hope that in the UK people are taking it seriously. It's a horrible thing. And I do understand, obviously, there are big differences, of course, between the UK and China, particularly the way that people live on top of each other here and don't really in the UK. But nevertheless, I do hope people are taking things seriously. If you are from the UK and you have any questions or you think I'm overreacting or anything, I'd be very happy to hear in the comments. Just let me know what you think and I'll give you my view. So the overall situation now is pretty grave. It's obviously the death toll surpassed SARS a couple of days ago. It's now over 1,000 people have died of this thing, and obviously that number is going to continue to increase. The horrible statistic of this whole thing is the number of deaths is increasing day by day. Number of new deaths, which is horrible. And there are about 43,000 confirmed cases, which is a lot. I think it just needs people to be quite supportive at this point. There's so many horrendous things being written online kind of xenophobic things. People have got to wake up, haven't they? At this point, I think all the old political crap needs to be thrown out the window, to be honest, and people just need to be supportive of each other. Things are changing. Hopefully for the best, but there are some horrible cases and horrible stories around the world. There's obviously the thing with the cruise ship in Japan just sounds dreadful, and obviously what's going on in Hubei and Wuhan continues to be the epicenter. I feel bad for those people out there, and everyone's thoughts should be with them, not just laying into random people about nonsense. So yeah, that's kind of the situation as I see it. Apart from that, I think we're all doing fine. I think if I give you the basic idea of what I see of how people are here, if I think about my friends I'm talking to every day on WeChat and things, everyone's going a little bit out of their mind. I think just being stuck indoors all the time, but there is nobody who doesn't understand the severity of the situation, and everyone's doing the right thing, which is good. That's the thing that's going to save cities of having huge outbreaks. That's the thing that's going to make the difference is what individuals do, I think. And at the moment, it seems like everyone is very much on board with kind of the quarantine measures, which is good. So I know I did say on my last video that I'd try and get out and take some footage of the streets and show you what's going on. Haven't managed to. I'm sorry. For obvious reasons, basically, I've not really been allowed out for the last couple of days. But I will try and do that over the next few days if I can, in time for the next video. In the meantime, everyone stay safe. And if you have any questions, please pop them in the comments below and hit that subscribe button as well. I'll keep updating as and when I can. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.